Am I looking at you?
Hey everybody, we're back. CatCon Vendor Spotlight Part 2. I don't really have to introduce this guy, but I'm going to anyway. This is Nate from Tackle Bandit, owner, operator. How you doing, Nate?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself, Kevin?
Good, man. I'm glad the business has picked up here the second day. And you're kind of like a staple at these conferences. You want to kind of tell us, how you got that started?
So I started off, there's a good podcast that Dieter Melhorn and I did a couple years back. That's what I'd recommend it to. You can get the whole story. It's on YouTube. Started pouring weights, and it just kind of turned into buddies asking their buddies for stuff, and it really came out to where we were able to get them taken care of. And now we found a void in this industry to where we have a huge selection of so many different competing brands where you can come to one store and get it. And that's our goal, both in retail sales for like the average fisherman or your tournament guy, and also to stores. We do wholesale and distribution too.
Yeah. So you got a little bit of everything. You kind of alluded to that. But what are your major brands? We kind of talked about it on my podcast one night. But
so we've got, of course, we got like a Boo Garcia, Pin, Piscifun reels. They're really popular. A well-made reel for the price. Then of course we got Meat Hunter, Mad Cats, Catch the Fever, Warrior Rods, B&M, Danny King, and then we've got Nocturnal Nation hooks, Demon Dragons, Do It products, Do It molds.
Basically, you guys bring your whole store here.
Yeah, we like catfish wise, and we've got some crappie stuff that can flow into the skipjack side. We've got a little bit of everything here.
Awesome. We got a couple people saying hello. Don Engel, Ruben Yoder. He said thanks for the gear we got yesterday.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming by. It was a little slow yesterday, but it's much better today. It's kind of cool to see everybody walking around with rods with those Tackle Bandit tags on it.
Yeah,
it's this is definitely one of our favorite events to be at. The Catfish Conference is something there's no other show that's like it.
Yeah. If you had to say, what was your favorite part other than making money about Catfish Conference?
I wouldn't even say making money. It's first off, it's cool to see what you guys are doing for the kids. All these giveaways that the Catfish Conference crew, and I think the YouTubers were a big part of that. That's awesome. Man, the food is so good here too.
Yeah,
getting to go eat and hang out with Kevin and a bunch of other guys. Man, it's a blast. Barbecue, this is the place to go. It's awesome. Some good stuff.
You got any in-conference deals today? Things that you're only doing at the conference?
So we did release a new product from K9 Fishing. It's a bulk spool of their orange and green braided line. We did put that on our website. As far as deals go, the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. We've got all of our rods are pretty much marked down to what the companies are doing for their online sale, if not a little bit less. And you get to come here and hang out with all these guys and not pay that $30 shipping. So, and then plus we've got rod and reel deals as well for you. If you piece together a combo, we've got a lot of really well priced rods that reels that we have discounts on.
Yeah, and apparel, nets. I mean, you guys got it all.
We got
boxes and boxes of floats here, guys.
Those are overflowing when we got here. We've got a big raffle we're doing too. All the proceeds go to a veterans organization that we are affiliated with. We support, and it's like $700 worth of gear. It's an awesome thing. This is the coolest part of it. All right, this is what I want to see from other parts of this industry. We got Catch the Fever donated a rod. We got Mad Cats donated a rod. Slime Cat donated a reel. Almost every vendor in here donated something for this organization. We don't keep any of the proceeds. We threw in a bunch of terminal tackle and stuff in a cooler, and every bit of that proceeds goes to this non-for-profit, which they take veterans fishing as their goal. And it's Rods for Warriors. They're out of Oklahoma. One of our sponsored anglers is a part of that, and so we've took them or not. Well, I guess I wouldn't say took them in, but we've been supporting them for a couple of years. We actually made a Demon Dragon after them.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the American flag.
Okay. And so what's the latest people can get in on that today?
We're drawing at 5 o'clock, so right around 5 o'clock.
So
you don't have to be here to pick it up, but you don't have to be here when we draw, but you got to pick it up before we leave Kansas City tomorrow morning.
Gotcha. They're not shipping it to you.
No, it's too much.
So that's one thing, guys. If you want to get in on that auction, if only just to help, you got to be here. So if you're in the Kansas City area, come on down.
Yeah.
I think tickets are $10. You get in, you get to talk to everybody, and I think it's around lunchtime right now, or ending lunchtime. So people are probably going to be coming back in here soon.
Yeah, we're really thankful for Steve and all the crew, Hervé, that helped put all this on and invite us out here. We're really thankful for it.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot for your time. We'll let you get back to your customers, and everybody else, we'll be back at the next vendor soon. All right, guys, you might recognize this guy, Tim King, Tim King Guide Service, right?
Yep, King's Catfish and Guide
King's
Service.
Catfishing and Slime Cat Rods. They're back in action and full force, and we're glad to have them back here at the Catfish Conference. Welcome back.
Man, I'm happy to be here. This is actually my first Catfish Conference, be able to make it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm happy to be here. All kinds of vendors. Everybody's been great. And we're here representing Slime Cat. Y'all know I've been running their rods for about 3 years now. And I mean, as you can see, we got a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, pretty good crowd over there. I actually had to pass you guys up on the part one because y'all had so many people over there you're dealing with. So tell us what you got today. Like what all have you brought?
We brought the Carbon Elite Series rods. We've got our V2 composites, our original reel seat composites. We got some striper rods and mediums, medium lights, spinning and casting. We've got spinning and casting in all of our models of rods. And we've also brought some of our crappie 6'6" crappie lineup.
Ice rods
we got some little ice rods out here. They're perfect little perch jerkers. My little boy, he actually uses this rod to catch the white perch at the bait tank before I go out fishing. So these little rods right here, I think they're on sale for like $30. And they've actually got right much action to them.
Nice.
So they're pretty fun. I put a little Zebco 33 on there.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a good time with them. Yeah. But
so what's the flagship right now? Is it the Carbon Elite?
The flagship for me is going to be the Carbon Elite rod. I know I run a guide service over in North Carolina. These Carbon Elite rods, the action in them is just absolutely amazing. You've got backbone clear up to your second eye. And then you've got a faster action tip. I do a lot of dragging. This fast action tip, when the rod goes down to about right here, is about where you start to hit your back up, your backbone. And that's kind of right there what starts setting the hook. And then when it gives it that extra oomph, you hit your midsection right here. And I would probably say
on 60 to 70% of your fish are already hooked to right here, and your bigger fish, they actually hit this lower section. But with running these rods, I don't have to worry about the fish getting hooked. The rod and the hooks actually hook the fish, and we have great hookups. The other day we put 24 fish in the boat and we missed one.
Nice.
So these Carbon Elites are probably my go-to rod for anything, unless I'm suspend fishing. If I'm suspend fishing, I would recommend a medium heavy or even a medium rod. That's going to allow you that more sensitive tip, and when he hits it, he can start pulling. It gives him a little bit more time with that bait to get in the corner of the mouth if you're running circle hooks. I'll have a little bit more success with that.
Nice. So what is the carbon? I mean, obviously it's got carbon in it, but is that it? It's all carbon rod?
It's got carbon and it has composite material layered inside of it.
Proprietary. You can't tell us.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
And also I boat flip fish 15, 18 pounds in the boat. I mean, I beat them up. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm on the water 4 or 5 days a week, and I put them to the test. I use them, and I make sure we can put a premium product in your hand, and I'm going to stand behind it. I mean, I love them. So
awesome. You guys also brought a whole lineup of reels.
Yes.
You got the orange, purple, the pink, and the green reels over there.
Yep.
So those are running. You got your Slime Cat line, your Slime Cat Mono. What sizes do you have that in?
So the reels, we have a 6,000 and a 7,000 series reels. The 6,000 has 16 pounds of drag on it. The 7,000s have 25 pounds of drag on it. Obviously, your 7,000s have a lot more line capacity. I highly recommend having that line capacity, because you never know when you're going to hook into that big fish.
Right.
He's going to turn into the current. He's going to roll. In our line, we've got 20, 30, 40, and 50-pound line, various sizes in the spool. We've got the green and orange, both high vis. I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen, if you run a black light, these things glow like nightsticks. It makes it a lot easier to see in the dark, and as you get older, these bright tips show pretty good. So.
You guys got a couple nets, got a whole bunch of Slime Cat apparel, and I think Flathead Luke over here has a little demonstration. What do you got there? Hang on a second. There you go. All right, now talk.
So today I have a Slime Cat rod. It's a 6-foot X medium heavy. And I got the Slime Cat 2C 200 on here.
Yeah.
What is that reel used for?
Bumping.
Bumping reel?
Right.
So
nice. That's our bumping reel?
It's the bumping reel.
What kind of line do you put on it?
You can put braided line on here.
Okay.
That bumping reel's got a real low gear ratio. You've got a crazy amount of torque. Load that thing up with some braid and cinder. A lot of times when you're fighting those fish in, you can feel yourself cranking down on the handle, and you start getting the torque on the rod back and forth. The gear ratio on that rod just makes it so much smoother on those reels, excuse me. And I believe you've got 25 or maybe 30 pounds of drag on that one. I don't really remember.
It's awesome. Yeah. So is that the reel rod and reel you use?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if you want to be like Flathead Luke, what's your favorite catfish? Flathead. I already knew that. All right. Well, that's awesome. So they've been doing some demonstrations with Slime Cat rod here all weekend. So I'm going to back up and give them some room, and we'll kind of just get what we can get. Show them what you got there, Luke. Show the camera what you got. Luke, show them what you're holding. So they got a hammer there, a mallet, tied to some Slime Cat line. And Tim's got the Carbon Elite over here with the 7,000 Slime Cat reel.
Yep.
And what pound line is that, 30?
We've got the 40 on here.
40-pound line.
40 high-vis green. And Luke's going to show y'all what it looks like to get a run. We're going to show you the actual rod.
Go ahead. Go for it. That's a big flathead right there.
You ready? Put some pressure on it.
All right, look at that rod load up. See it one more time. Do it one more time. Go back, Luke. Look at him pull him.
Go, 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 go. Oh, we got him now. We got him.
We got him. Reel him in.
But
That's
anyway,
awesome.
that's about the best action you're going to see without being hooked up into a fish.
That's right. Well, guys, thank you for your time. Good luck today, and everybody online will be with the next vendor here shortly. All right, everybody, we're back live with AJ Slavin Fishing LLC, and they have one of my reels. I brought a reel to get fixed here, and that's kind of the bulk of their business, isn't it, today?
Yes, it is. We do have a tackle shop back in Ohio, but what started it all was to do the reels, repairing them, cleaning them, fixing rods. That's what started the entire business, was to keep the anglers out on the water, keep their reels clean, keep them, fresh and everything, because those things are expensive.
They take a beating too.
Yes, they do.
Catfishing isn't the cleanest sport there.
No, it's not.
So how long have you been doing it?
We've been at it for about 2 years now.
Okay, so relatively new.
Yep. We started in honor of her dad, who, sad to say, passed away a couple of years ago.
This is Allison?
Yes.
Yeah. Allison and John.
Due to her father passing, his reels had never been cleaned before.
Right.
And that's where it gave me the idea that let's do this in his honor. Let's get everybody's reels cleaned up for the average angler, because this stuff's expensive. And, he was always an avid angler, and he wanted to help people get into fishing and keep them fishing. So we do that. We always try to help kids get out and fishing as well. So what better way to do it than to help the average angler keep their reels intact? We start out $15 and we go downwards from there for pricing.
And was your father's name AJ?
Nope. Sal Catone.
Okay, awesome. Where'd the name AJ Slavin come from?
Our initials.
Allison and John.
Ah, gotcha. All right, clever.
Yep.
So have you got? I know you have my Abu Garcia.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it's going to need some major repairs. So
it's not really major. It's just minor, actually. Just needs a part or two, and that's about it. To me, it's minor. Other people might think major. It's
major
just
for me, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's a little minor stuff. Easy repairs. I've already repaired a couple of reels like that already.
Nice,
so
nice.
For me, it's like I could probably fall asleep and put that together.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yep. So it's minor for me.
So if someone, obviously the people online aren't here. So if they want to send reels to you, do you have a certain brand of reel you don't work on?
Nope.
You like all of them?
Pretty much I'll work on every single one, because pretty much they're all put together about the same way. They just have their little intricacies on how they're put together, but pretty much everything's the same way. They've got a drive gear, they've got a pinion gear. Everything's put together the same way. It's just how they're put together.
Awesome.
And they all need to be cleaned and lubed every minimum once a year, maximum every 2 years. So if you use them a lot, they need more. If not, every 2 years.
Awesome. So what's your there's another company that really doesn't do much anymore, but they had like a standard service. Do you have like standard services that you do, like a tune-up, things like that?
Basically a standard lube and clean and lube's like $15.
Okay.
Like I said, that starts out at that. Now, if you're a first responder, military, veteran, teacher, all the way down to, a student even, that price will drop down to like $10. We do have multi-reel discounts. Like if you bring me a ton of reels, like say like a semi-professional has like 20, 30 reels, we'll drop that price down even lower than that.
Gotcha. Give you a bulk discount.
Yeah. So,
awesome.
you can get that cheaper than that. And the nice thing is now, like with repairs, like on your reel, you're not paying any extra to get your reel repaired, because I'm already going to have it tore down to clean it and lube it. So all you're paying for is that additional part to be put back in the reel.
Oh, okay.
So there's no additional charges to get that repaired.
Well, that's nice.
So it's not like these other places where they hit you for additional labor charges to get the part put back in. You're already paying your part to get it clean. So while I've got it apart, I put the part back in there.
And I'm seeing a lot on your banner behind you. I don't know if the people can read it, but you give lessons?
Kinda. We found out with our insurance, we're not allowed to really give lessons.
Gotcha.
But we do show you how to tie certain knots, how to rig up certain lures in the shop, how to adjust your bait casters, certain things like that. We will show you things like that in the store. We
Right.
were starting out to try to teach people how to use a bait caster, things like that. But then our insurance said, no, we can't do that.
Pesky insurance.
Yeah. So
And then I see, you know, you got your first responders, and then it says in memory of Salvatore, and I should have read that before I asked you your dad's name.
that's okay.
But then all proceeds go to kids' cancer research?
Yes, we do donate proceeds to the kids' cancer research.
Awesome.
And then we take some of that also, like we have people that will donate used reels and rods to us. We'll take and refurbish those rods and reels, and then we donate them to kids that don't have fishing gear.
Right on.
We try to take them out and, you know, give them to them so that we can get them out fishing. We have a couple of derbies in our hometown.
Yeah.
We'll donate those for prizes for the kids that
Right
they can
on.
take them home with them and have fishing gear to go fishing with.
That's awesome.
So we want to really get kids away from computer games, get them away from the computers, get them off the streets and running wild, and get them out into nature and teach them about what it's really like to be out in the world.
That's right. Right on. Well, so the people at home, how do they send you reels?
They can send them to our address at our store at 7750 Brant Pike, Huber Heights, Ohio, 45424. Just either call us or text us, or send us an email at our ajslavinfishing.com.
There's all the information right behind them, guys.
Or gmail.com. Just let us know that you're sending them. If there's a problem with the reel, just tell us what's going on with it so I can start looking at it to see what it is. I will not do anything to the reel until I give you an estimate and get an okay for it.
Awesome.
It's one thing I will not do is I will not sit there and work on it and repair it without your okay.
Awesome.
And stuff. And then pretty much same thing with the cleaning too. I will let you know about the price on it before I clean it, before I even do anything. I give you a free estimate before I do anything with it.
That's awesome. Well, John, Allison, I wish you the best of luck, and I can't wait to send you more reels in the future, because I can already see that I'm going to like sending them to you guys.
Awesome. We appreciate it.
Yep. All right, everybody. Go check out John and Allison, AJ Slavin Fishing LLC. There's the information right behind them on the banner, ajslavinfishing@gmail.com. Give them a call. Those numbers are a text, and get your broken or used reels that need a little TLC.
That's right.
Over there to John and Allison. All right, guys, we'll be back to the next vendor in a few minutes. All right, everybody, we're back with Mitch from Catfish Pro. What's up, Mitch?
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm doing well, man. We're trying to get our vendors out there for the people who can't come today. So Mitch is with Catfish Pro. They've got rods, reels, baits, hooks, all kinds of stuff. Tell them about your stuff today.
Yeah, so we currently have a assortment of 20 flavors of bait. We also have our medium heavy and our heavy action rods. They're both 7.5 foot tall, single piece, S-glass, E-glass, and graphite with the heavy duty stainless steel guides and the glow in the dark tip. And then we also have our 600 CTS tournament series reel bait caster. It's a 5-3-1 gear ratio with the level 1 system and a 19-pound drag. And then we also have our double offset Circle C hooks that we sell. They're a 5/0 through a 10/0. We also have some of our fish lip grips
grippers.
here.
All right.
That we do.
Awesome. Well, you know, we've seen the tests and everything with the bait. I know that the bait takes a lot of beating to get off the hook.
Yeah, it does.
You got to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so what really sets our bait apart from anything else is it doesn't leave any kind of mess or stink on your hands. It goes on any hook. Doesn't have to be a treble hook. Doesn't have to be a sponge hook. And our bait's never going to come off the hook. Doesn't matter what kind of water you're fishing in, river, lake, backside of a dam. It's always going to stay on that hook for you.
And how many different flavors do you have?
We have 20 different flavors, and all of our bait's made with real, it's high fatty amino acids, proteins, and 100% natural ingredients. So our garlic has real garlic in it. Our catappa worm has real catappa worms in it. Blood, chicken liver, shad. What it says on the label has the real ingredient in it. It's not an imitation. It's not a flavor simulate. It is the actual ingredient.
So you could actually eat this if you wanted.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I've actually had some people that have taken little bites out of it. And so we've had people that their dogs and cats have got into it, and it just gives them a little bit of indigestion, but it doesn't do them any harm.
Awesome. Well, where can they find you online?
And so online, we're at catfishpro.com, and then also on Amazon, Walmart.com, Shields.com, Academy.com.
I've seen your rods in my local Walmart in South Carolina.
Yep. Yeah, we
That's
have
awesome.
We have several Walmart stores that order them from us, and starting next year, Walmart's actually going to have our rod and reel bait caster on their mod.
Ooh,
in
look at that.
1,884 of the specialty mod stores. So they'll be available at your local Walmart starting next year.
Fantastic. Well, Mitch, it's always good to see you. Thank you for your time.
Hey, not a problem. Always great to talk with you.
All right. Guys, we'll be back at the next vendor in just a minute. All right, everybody, we're back at the Mondo Cat booth. What's going on, Brian? How are you
Hey,
today?
it's been a great day. It's been a lot of fun. There've been a lot of people here.
Yeah, definitely today has been a lot busier than yesterday.
Yep.
Saturday, I guess everybody's off and they're coming in.
Yep. What better thing to do to come in and talk about catfishing?
That's right. Well, Brian's no stranger to the Catfish Conference, so he kind of knows how this goes. Brian, tell us what you got today.
Well, we brought our product line down. Obviously, our flagship is our Mondo Cat poles. Always very proud of our blanks, made in America, assembled right here in Nebraska. Mondo Cat poles, very good product. But we have other products that we like to talk about. One is our Cat River anchors, the Cat River anchor
you
line.
Just purchased that company, right?
Yep, just purchased the company.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. Many different sizes of anchors to fit all your boating needs, anchor needs. So we have the anchors to go with it. I'm kind of standing in front of my booth here. There's some stuff here. We make our own stringers. The stringers are a very heavy stringer for people that want to use stringers, and we have different sizes and lengths for those. In the product line, we have obviously apparel and a lot of other stuff. The other big item that I always like to talk about is our nets. The nets are very popular. It was done real well. We sold a lot of nets today, and very well built. Also built here in our factory in Nebraska. One of them things that every big cat fisherman needs, a good quality net. So
you have
we
several different
here
sizes of those nets too.
Do what?
How many different sizes of net do you have?
6.
6 sizes.
6 sizes.
Wow. Yeah. So you have for every species of catfish.
Every species of catfish. And the one big one is big.
Yeah. Definitely not a one-hander there.
Yeah.
You're not using that one-handed current.
No, it's a man net.
Yeah, it's a man net. That's right. Awesome. So what's do you still doing the dip bait?
Yes, our bait sells very, very well. We own the company of Doc's Catfish Bait. It's been around since 1927. We sell the Doc's bait in the South. That's one of the go-to names in the stink bait world. People that use it up in this part of the world, we brand it under the Mondo Cat name. It is the same exact bait, different labeling. We try not to step on the toes of our dealers. So when we buy it, when we sell it, I mean, through the Mondo Cat, we use our own labeling, but the Doc's and the Mondo Cat are identical to the same. And we have it in both blood and regular and extra stiff.
Cool. I noticed that you have the largest selection of spinning reels than anybody at the Catfish Conference. Kind of go through like the range that you have.
We have a lot of spinning reels, both in Penn and Abu Garcia. We have all the way from the 5,000 to the 10,000.
10,000. Wow.
That big one, 10,000 is a big one.
I see that every conference, and I'm like, I wonder who buys that thing.
I sell them. The pin is a mainstay in the spinning reel. The reason is the high quality. The pin name goes without saying. It's very good equipment. We carry several of the different models of each size in the 5 and the 6 and the 8. You have the Pursuit and the Fierce and the Battle, and each one goes up a level in bearings. So each time you go up one level, you go up one more bearing. It still makes it a little bit smoother.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sell a lot of pin reels.
So those of you who aren't able to come down, which if you're in the area, you need to try to make it down. There's some great deals here today. No shipping costs whatsoever.
No shipping.
But if they can't make it down, where can they find your products?
MondoCat.com is where all of our Mondo Cat products are out. The Cat River Anchors has its own website, catriveranchors.com.
And that's right behind them right there?
That right there. But all the Mondo Cat products, MondoCat.com, and we ship stuff daily. So it's not like we wait 2 weeks, you order it, it gets shipped out that day.
Excellent.
And we also have a lot of dealers across the Midwest that stock our products. So no matter where you're at, I'm sure there's some kind of a dealership, a bait shop, or someplace that has our products.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming out. And
love being here.
Guys, if you have any questions about the products you've seen today, MondoCat.com, and Brian or his staff will get back with you about anything you have questions about. Thanks for your time, Brian.
You betcha. Thank you.
All right. We'll be back with the next vendor shortly, guys. All right, guys, we're pretty much done with the vendor spotlights, but I wanted to leave you with this awesome picture. We got all these prizes being given out to youth anglers over there. They're shaking them up, drawing names out. Mike Murillo, Jason Ward, Fishing Chick was helping earlier. Stan the Man was helping earlier. So basically, every hour they're giving away prizes. They're giving away prizes, and the kids have to be 15 and under, and so they go enter their name into the buckets, and then they'll draw out names of the winners. So it looks like some people won some bait here. Catfish bait from Mondo Cat and Dark Water Premium Baits. Right on. Yeah, don't let them open that in the car. Well, anyway, it's awesome, guys, to see all the kids' smiling faces. Rods, reels, some really nice stuff, too. Like, you know, Abu Garcia pin reels, quantum irons, Okumas, glowing rods, Catch the Fever rods, Muddy River rods, all kinds of stuff. Slime Cat, Catfish clothing, donated stuff. Yeah, stand 3 is way over 16. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up here. Let's kind of spin the camera around. We got all kinds of people here. We got Tara Lindsay here. There's Has Life over there. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this up here. Pretty much got around to all the vendors that wanted a spotlight. Some of them didn't want to. I'm about to get a Frisbee thrown at my head. Oh! So I didn't throw it back as well as he threw it to me. But we're going to wrap this up, guys. CatCon still goes on till 6 p.m. tonight. So if you're able to come in, go ahead and come in. We might go stream it on my channel later. I'm not sure. I'm going to sit down and rest the old dogs. Epic Catfish is doing his final seminar right now. But I thank you for all that watched today and was patient with us as we moved around the conference center. And we hope you had a great time. Hope to see you at the next one in February in Kentucky.